In fact, let's pull this out. Can we take us this screen here? Here we go. So when you needed India's help, you remembered your roots. India EU back Mittal's bid on Arcelor. This is February 2006. Kamal Nath and EU Trade Minister Mandelson criticized politicians in France who were opposed to the takeover bid. Okay, and the takeover bid was successful. Speaking, Kamal Nath went to the extent of hinting that French moves against Mittal's company could even trigger a trade war. So he stuck his neck out, okay, as government on this. Ladies and gentlemen, let me just open something else. This is the Mittal South Asia Institute. This is the official page where all of this was. This is the Harvard University page. Here are the people who are the people who run it. Tarun Khanna, who is the director. George Paolo Lehmann, who's there, I'm assuming academic representative. Hitesh Hathi, Mirela Vaso. They have a director of business operations and finance, believe it or not. And then there are various directors and fellows, and some of them, it goes on and on. Project staff, then in region staff, because they have an office in India as well. And then of course there are various fellows. Now I'm going to address this first before I come to Harvard University, because I remember what happened to Shah Faisal when he visited Harvard University. But Professor Madhav Nalapat, I mean, I'm very happy to hear that $57 billion is not enough money for Harvard. They needed Mr. Mittal's money as well. I'm glad he gave it to him. It's an educational institution of repute, so he's contributing to that. Very good of him. But why would they want to be hosting people who are well known for propaganda for Pakistan, who represent the Pakistani state and establishment in Harvard? To do what? To apologize, you'd think, for Pahalgam, to feel bad about the sponsoring of terrorism for the last 80 years? What do you think they were going to introspect on?
Look, quite frankly, I am as appalled as you are that this event took place. As you correctly said, Lakshmi Mittal has Indian ethnic roots, and the country was proud of the fact that through him, the reality is that it was shown that those with ethnic roots in India can achieve the best. And that's what annoyed some of the Goras, and they made comparisons to him and, compared him to some, I'm not even going to name, but they were not human beings. So in that situation, frankly, in my view, the Lakshmi deserted Lakshmi Mittal when he bought Arcelor, because Arcelor's share price fell very sharply. And whoever are the Goras who sold Arcelor to him, they made a killing out of it. And frankly, he took a huge bath, as they say, in the world of finance. The reality is that, I'm not sure who was responsible for organizing such a ridiculous event, but even if we had sympathies for Pakistan, the reality is this casts Pakistan in a very bad light. It casts Pakistan indelibly as a terror state, justifying terror. And South Asia Institute, I would say, at the minimum, the persons responsible for green lighting this kind of a symposium ought to be sent packing. They do not belong to a South Asia university. They belong to a Pakistan Army Institute, and not at all to South Asia, which frankly, you have got multiple countries there, but it's wrong to call it that, because India is the one country that has got borders with every other country in South Asia, and no other country has borders with any other country except India. So this man has to be dismissed. And if he's not dismissed, frankly, I'm afraid a lot of calumny is going to come on the Mittal family. The good name he has in India will be very severely affected. So I think at an absolute minimum, I think we should expect that the Mittal family will dismiss the individual responsible for this. And even if this individual had pro-Pakistan sympathies, what he has done, frankly, is further evidence of the fact that people of those sympathies, they have completely a soft corner for terror. They don't see terror at all. They see a legitimate instrument of warfare. They see the murder of innocents by these terrorists as perfectly legitimate acts of war. And that's really very shocking. So I think such a person deserves to be in the institute where his mindset will be, or her mindset will be appreciated, which is a Pakistan Army Institute, not the South Asia Center. And the least I would expect Lakshmi Mittal to do, absolute least, would be to send this individual packing, because a total disgrace to not and to Harvard University. I mean, Harvard University is known for its woke, for